Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Lean Six Sigma for everyone. Today I am going to talk about cost of poor quality, why all the organizations focus to minimize it or eliminate the poor quality issues, and how it impacts the business and organization. So let's deep dive into the cost of poor quality. We have four types of costs of poor quality. First is a prevention. So the cost put behind for the quality in this category is treated as a cost of a good quality. Means the efforts are put to make sure that people are trained on process, trained on services, trained on products, trained on manufacturing or machines they handle, so that they are not making mistakes. So efforts, money, material and time are spent to educate, train people, to review their skills, to review the procedures, and to educate them the guidelines and principles they need to follow in order to produce and offer right services. So that is treated as a cost of a good quality. Though company is incurring the cost in this category of prevention, however, this is a good cost that company wants to incur, because the efforts are to deliver the best quality of products and services, and for that you are putting the mechanism, methods, process, procedure in place. The another type of example of cost of quality is appraisal. However, that's also a example of a good quality, because in this one what you do is you try to find the defects through the testing, the product, services, offerings. You do a quality analysis, quality check on this product or services, so that is meeting the customer requirement and also consider as a cost of a good quality. Now let's get into the third type of the cost. This type of cost is internal failure and treated as a cost of poor quality. Now any organization, any business, any process, they try to minimize these internal failures, because these are not good for any healthy organizations or business. They will come up with process systems to make sure internal defects are as much as less as possible. Therefore you see lot of quality checks, lot of quality team, analysis team involved in internal process to eliminate these internal failures. So we have fourth type of cost of poor quality, that is external failure, and you can call it a worst category for any organization, any business, any services. No one wants external failures in their respective company, organization, processes. That's the worst kind of failure that any company can experience. So all companies, they put lot of efforts to make sure that these external failures are not happening, and for that the initial three we talked about: prevention, appraisal, right? In prevention, company try to put procedure in place, training in place, so defects are minimized or eliminated. Through appraisal process, company try to identify some gaps in the process, improve the process, test through testing or quality check. The third one, internal failure, try to fix it if they can find any problem internally, so it is not becoming an external factor, because external failure is not only leading for a cost, but that also impacts the brand value, that also impact the brand, that also impact company reputation in the market. Therefore, no company wants to take any risk on the external failures, and they put all the efforts to ensure that whatever defects are fixed internally and not converting to the external failure. So we have all these four types of cost of quality, and how our lean approach, our lean Six Sigma can help to reduce the cost of poor quality, that we can learn in another session. I'll come up with that. So let's talk about little bit more on the same line, quality cost concepts. You look at this pyramid, it indicates, something starts from 1 till 10, then from 10 to 100, and this shows the quality cost concepts. So what is this concept? So in a very layman term, if I have to give you example, then let's take an example of our roads. Okay, on a road, if you see a small ditch, small break, small crack, it will be just very minor, and if that can be fixed then and there when it happens, so how much it can cost, right? You can figure it out. It's just a small hole or small crack, and if it is properly repaired, it will hardly cost anything. But if you leave that crack, that hole like that, what happens after a day, after a week, after a month? It will continue to keep happening, bigger and bigger crack, bigger and bigger hole, and keep damaging the more bigger portion of the road. And to repair that road or repair that portion would require lot of efforts, lot of cost, lot of material, lot of people. So before reaching to that step, if that quality issues or cracks are being taken care, those small gaps are being taken care and fix it at the right time, what will happen is you are stopping that to becoming a big cost to your company or to your organization. And this way you will save your good fortune, good efforts, good timing for your organization, for your process, for your people. This is very relevant in any of the processes, any of the organizations. So this quality cost concept is very important to find the quality issues at the right time, fix it at the right time, otherwise it will become costly and costly and costly as the time passes, right? So I'll urge in your respective processes, your respective work streams, if you look at any small gap, fix it then and there. If you wait, that small gap can convert into a big problem. The concept of quality. So sometime, right, quality is two-way. Sometime quality cost or quality challenges will be visible, and certain quality will be invisible. Means invisible in the sense those are hidden things that impacts the quality of any services and product of the services. So if you look at this iceberg, what you see on top, which is visible, right, of the quality issues, where companies, organization do rework, inspection of the work, scraps, defects, right, all this happens and it is quite visible. You know, defects are there, you can see it, you know something rework is happening, inspection work, quality work, those are very evident in terms of cost of quality. You know that is happening, but there are something which will be not that visible, right, and which leads to a poor quality and cost of quality. So what are those? Those could be lack of parts, excessive inventory, right, something you are holding more than the requirement, unnecessary procedures, right, those are wastes, but you are still doing it in your process, but those are not directly visible. When you do deep dive and use another methods like the value stream, 5S and the other tools, then you will come to know, okay, these are the things, gaps in the process. So very important is not you only focus on visible, which are you can notice, but also you can focus of indirect or hidden costs of poor quality. That is very necessary. So that's all about the cost of poor quality. In this session we'll talk about the remedy, how to overcome. We have many tools in our next session. Thank you so much for your time. We'll see you soon.